Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Great news, my friends. It's Saturday morning again and it's time for Saturday morning Reactoons. This time with Mobile Suit Gundam episode 29, a fantastic title in my opinion, A Wish of War Orphans. Nothing to it but to do it. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Gundam or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube membership. So get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and what is now? Now it's time for A Wish of War Orphans as we watch the 29th episode of the one and only Mobile Suit Gundam. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction, and away we go.
With the GAW formation from North America.
That was a black TriStar, wasn't it? The same model, I guess, right?
Thanks to the Gundam and the efforts of many soldiers, the enemy was forced to retreat.
And Lieutenant Woody. A Wish of War Orphans. Incredibly cool title. Very evocative. Damn! So, the Federation base has been under constant attack since then, I bet.
Point B3, nothing out of the ordinary, here to report. Zeons are staging one of their periodic bombings.
Doing their bombing just because they want to collect a paycheck.
What's wrong? Huh? Ah!
Oh my god! Char. Wow. Wow. That was a cool ass shot though. Turn around, it's right there. So they trying to infiltrate?
The White Base's crew organization will remain as it is now. You will join the 13th Autonomous Corps, the Tianum Fleet. I will now announce each of your ranks and you will answer when I call your name. Lieutenant Junior Grade Bright Noah.
Sir.
Ensign Mirai Yashiba.
Sir.
Petty Officer Sayla Mass.
Sir.
Before we've had a chance to think about it, we've been made into soldiers.
Chief
Yeah.
Amuro Ray.
Sir!
Corporal Kai Shiden.
Sir.
Sir.
I haven't received anything like this since my grade school diploma. It looks so boring. What good will this do?
Nothing.
First Class Frau Bo. Private
But
Frau
it's-
Bo, isn't she here?
She's never wanted to be a part of this.
No way! I'm not leaving White Base! Me neither! Same here!
What exactly was that all about?
Well, I've explained to the children they can't stay on White Base anymore, but they refuse to go to the orphanage.
That's no excuse.
Why don't you let me talk to them? Would you help me try and find them?
Yes, ma'am.
You might want to receive your appointment first.
Sir.
Ryu Jose has been promoted 2 ranks for courage beyond the call of duty. He's been appointed Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Promoted 2 ranks?
Posthumously?
What?
I mean, everybody, that's a medal right there.
Is that all? Is that
Yeah.
all they get?
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
Just bump them up a couple ranks, that's all?
What? What exactly are you saying?
Well, you really don't do anything for us while we're out fighting, and afterwards you hand out ranks. Couldn't you at least say thank you to Ryu and the others for their sacrifice?
Amuro, that's enough.
How dare you! Don't you realize I'm trying to discipline you? Dodge it again and I'll throw you in a cell!
What?
Do it. Yeah, do it.
The child care officer convinced them to go with her. She told them the facility had lots of things to play with. I wonder, do you think those kids really will be happy if we decide to leave them here?
No.
I'm serious, we've got no choice. They've got to stay behind.
How come?
But they're you're their family now. It's like they're losing their families twice. Those darker, like, tinted ones look so cool. What are you doing? The other ones are two-man.
It's all set, Captain Shar. We're ready when you are.
Okay, let's go.
I guess that's smart. You leave somebody back to operate the mecha. All right.
Hey, I want some ice cream, please. You guys are so childish. Playing around like that just makes the grown-ups happy. Don't you know that? That's not true. You take that back. Don't have to. Stick around here, you'll understand.
Don't you know a war's going on out there?
I could care less. All I do is sit around in this boring old place just waiting until my mommy and daddy can come back here.
Oh, boy.
Daddy!
Look what you did! Oh, yeah, so what? See how you feel?
I was going to say, I'm going to punch you now.
You see that kid? She's bawling her brains out. It's all your fault. I want to go home. I want to go home, too. Kika, let's go. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, come back here, kids. Cats, let's Kika.
I mean, I know the kids are mainly comic relief, but, you know, the idea of them is very, very sad. I mean,
Please answer me. Kika, cats, let's.
it's tragic. And just because they're kids, they don't show the emotion of loss because they can distract themselves on white base. That distraction is not there at the orphanage. My God! What kind of treacherous... Oh, of course.
Wait, there's only kids up there.
I'm not sure what happened with the animation there. Run, run.
They almost gave me a heart attack.
I mean, technically, if you followed them, you'd probably know how to get right into the base, but...
The fatties
Are
are
those
catching up
gems?
fast on mobile suit development. This is probably just a small sample of what they have.
Sir.
Akahana, let's head to the dock. You and I will take care of the Trojan horse.
Right.
What's the animation difference with his nose? Is it like a fake nose? Like, did he... That's immediately what I thought, anyway.
Kika, look, we'll rest inside there for a little bit, and then later we'll go back to the ship.
Yeah.
How much more time do you need? 5 more minutes, sir. Wait, drop to the floor.
Is there nobody here?
Hey, look, they've got Gundams.
Oh, wow, look at them all.
I'm assuming they're gems, right?
It's true, I saw something. Over there, it was running. It could have been a person.
What? If it's a person, we're in a lot of trouble. Let's hide. Okay.
Or maybe be quiet. It's a deep sea diver.
Hey, what's she doing?
I need your help. Kika, Cats, and Let's have all run away.
What?
Hey, kids, sorry about this. It can't be helped. I've set them to detonate in 30 minutes, so we've got to get out of here. Okay, let's make tracks.
Oh, hey, sorry, kids, you're gonna die in 30. Take off each other's masks. There you go. Now, this feels like it should be the half point, because this is a kid-specific episode. Let's keep going.
That's terrific. Finally, we can tour the Gundam factory. Are you coming with us, Kai? You can learn a lot.
Sure. Lieutenant Bright, please come to the operations conference room at once.
Coming, sir.
Cats, hurry! I can talk. We gotta get rid of those Xeon bombs.
Oh my God, no. No, you guys gotta run and tell somebody to come back and get the bombs.
This one's a bomb, right?
Here too.
Here too.
Oh my God. Kids, you mess around with this too long, you're gonna get doubly promoted here like Ryu. Oh my God, are they gonna kill them?
I'm trying, but this thing won't start up.
Then they can move. Are you sure you can? Wow.
Yeah, of course I can do it. I did it! It started! All right, next I gotta do...
Give me fuel, give me fire. Boom.
That was Kika, Cats, and Let's.
Really?
What do you mean, really?
What in the world are you doing?
These bombs, a bunch of Xeon soldiers sneaked them in. We're throwing them out.
Bombs? Look at them all. Amuro, they're telling the truth. These are real-time bombs.
Let's, quick, get in the other car. I'll take over.
Or let's just stop.
Okay, you get to join us next, Kika. 3. Okay,
Nice job, Kai.
all yours, Amuro.
Nice going. Thanks, Kai. I'll see ya.
I like how they're becoming friends, finally. Bail out. All right, so those kids saved all of those gems. All of them.
Ivanov, can you hear me?
Yes, Captain Char.
They found us. We're running now.
Almost looks like a prosthetic. Oh boy. Yeah, we need Gundam out here. ASAFP. Sayla.
Artesia? It is you.
This is gonna be interesting.
You're not Casval. My brother was always such a nice person. I'm sure he wouldn't join the Zeon forces.
Will you quit the Federation forces for me?
Sayla, are you there? Watch out!
You must quit!
Casval!
What's his name? Caspo?
Didn't you see? There was a Zeon officer standing here on this rock. You didn't notice him there?
I didn't. We should probably move away from this area then.
Mirai's like, bullshit. Here we go. Oh, okay, so this things they've been driving around with the 6 wheels are actually platforms that you can put the different armaments on.
Fall
That's
back
actually
and cut our
cool.
losses. Sir!
Oh, how very rumba-rawl of you. The thing is, you just didn't do it fast enough. You gave Amuro enough time to get back to Gundam, which means a couple of you are gonna die.
Trying to run away? You mobile suits won't get very far.
Boom. Splash 1.
Don't stop. If you hang around here long enough, you'll wind up just like him. Keep moving.
I love that Char's like, yeah, we can't stand up against him right now. I love that. I love that static shot. They used it in the last episode.
You're not getting away.
He's still coming.
That's going right in the back. Or cut you in half. Dear God.
Even though they're only ACT guys, he took out 4 of them all at once. He's definitely a better fighter.
I don't think he's better than you, though, dude. Smart. Yeah, you can't beat him, especially with one arm. He's in the water. Let's see if Amuro figures it out. No, that was smart.
If I were to put myself in their shoes, I'm not sure they'd... I think...
You say kids are the future of the Federation forces, but you gotta consider the possibility that they'll see peace in their lifetime, with no Zeon and no Federation forces. Can't you even see that as a possibility?
You gotta understand, these little guys really aren't your average children. They're poor war orphans who have no other place to go. They've stuck with us in Side 7 and seen some terrible things that you couldn't even imagine.
That's true.
These kids want to stay, isn't that right?
But they...
Will be in danger? Every place is danger.
I suppose you're probably right. I'll approve it and make all the necessary arrangements.
Ah, Mirai.
Hey, now we can bicker again like always.
Now we can fight.
The admirals have figured out that the Zeons are overestimating the real potential of White Base. Therefore, White Base would be an ideal decoy.
Of course it would. Jesus.
You're saying that the 13th Autonomous Corps, that they'll specialize in decoy operations, sir?
Of course. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Mobile Suit Gundam Episode 29, A Wish of War Orphans, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just watched A Wish of War Orphans, the 29th episode of the one and only Mobile Suit Gundam. Again, it was a kid-specific episode, but I think it tackled a kind of a dangling thread storyline that we had with the kids. You know, like, once we're around and back sort of in civilization and not out in the wilderness on our own, of course they're going to want to take the kids and put them into whatever they have, you know, been using for war orphans, an orphanage. That's where they're supposed to go. However, you know, I think that this is where the youth, kind of like the average or the aggregate youth of white base kind of is a benefit. I think you see these guys that have, you know, you're talking to Amuro. He hasn't seen his dad since Side 7. His mom, we'll leave that sleeping dog lie. Everybody else has lost something, and they're not, honestly, that much older. They're probably closer in age to the kids than they are to the command structure, right? I mean, obviously, because Amuro's probably less than 10 years older than them. Oh my word. So, you know, of course they're a family. And I think that is what was conveyed in a really, a very natural way, I think. They've been with us since Side 7. They've seen all kinds of horrible stuff. They are still alive. Of all the civilians from Side 7, these are basically the 3 that are left. Everybody else has either left White Base or, like Amuro and Mirai and, or not Mirai, Amuro and Frau Bo, I guess is a good one to say, have become soldiers. And in a way, so have they. But, you know, that's maybe a good segue there. I'm not necessarily sure how much I subscribe to the idea that everybody on White Base outside of Noah, Bright Noah, is truly a soldier. Now, I know Ryu was, and we had people that, you know, definitely were in the military, but we've had to take a decidedly different type of bent other than just straight, you know, chain of command, orders, military protocol. I mean, we're basically guerrilla fighters who have been out there doing whatever we can to keep ourselves alive, keep ourselves supplied, keep ourselves fed. Matilda was the only one that seemed would be able to dare to get to us at any point. And now that we've received sort of resupply and you know, had some repairs done to White Base, of course, what do they want to do? They want to send our asses back out there in White Base to be shot at. Now, they've never overtly said anything like this, but it certainly has been implied that while White Base is out there, you have this shining trophy flying through the air that everybody wants a piece of because they know Gundam's on it. They know like the Gundam subsets in Gun Tank and Gun Cannon are on there. They want that tech. They want White Base. It's a symbol to them now. It's thwarted them for God knows how long, and they want a trophy on the wall. And if anybody gets that trophy, you're probably going to get promoted. More than 2 grades. And, you know, that is a truly military thing to do, you know, posthumously promote somebody in Ryu's case, but they really should have. I mean, how hard would it have been to say, you know, they're getting the Medal of Honor? We understood and we read the reports that Bright gave us, and everybody kind of relayed as to the events surrounding Ryu's death, the events surrounding Matilda's death. Keep on and on and on and on. All these people that we've lost. They should, you know, again, if you want to give them, you know, the benefit of a promotion, posthumous promotion, I understand that. But there also should be a medal of some kind. Now, with all that being said, and for me having just said that, I'm not sure there would have been any difference if you would have like a shining star there or whatever their, you know, Congressional Medal of Honor equivalent would happen to be for the Federation. I still think that you would have Amuro basically say, you're giving him, he's dead. Why? There's nothing, you have nothing else to show for this. Like no honorific, no, you know, a thank you for sacrificing your life. That's all he really wanted them to hear was, you know, we offer our thanks to those that have given their lives in service. But we just had this posthumous promotion, which really rubbed Amuro the wrong way. And it did me too a bit. I mean, but the way you look at it is they didn't really know any of these people that died. And this is something I'm sure that's just protocol. It's just standard. Like, promote them 2 grades and then, you know, we'll put them down in the honored dead or whatever it would happen to be. And that's definitely going to rub people that aren't military, that are non-soldiers. I mean, you might tell them they're soldiers now. Like Amuro said, what the hell is this going to do? It's like my high school diploma or my, you know, my, what do you say, is grade school diploma. This isn't good. That it will help me as much as that, my grade school diploma, just because I have like, you know, pips to put on now or you know, or whatever. It looked like they had 2 bars they were going to put on. Oh my goodness, it was good. So we got a little slice of life with that one. We sort of had, in my mind, this now kind of closes the door on the kids being on white base. We've had that run in. Where should they be? They should be on their home. They don't have a home that they grew up in anymore. Their home now is white base. Their family is the crew. And so at this point, come hell or water high, their fate is now tied with white base. Is that scary? Sure. But in my mind, no less dangerous than staying in that orphanage, no less dangerous than staying in the base. I mean, we're under constant threat of attack. I mean, why not be in white base? But anywho, we had Sayla and Char look at one another, petition one another. Sayla lied to Mirai. I think Mirai didn't buy that shit. So again, we're going to see how that progresses. That's going to be something interesting to see who gives. I certainly would not like to see, I'll be very honest, let's do a projection here, and this is what I'll end on. I don't think I would like to see either join the other side. Does that make sense? I don't want to see Sayla be like, I need to be with my brother and go join Char. And I certainly don't want to see Char say, I want to be with my sister and go join White Base. If you've been watching Avatar with me, Zuko, the character that's sort of set up as the season 1 antagonist and all of these things, I've always enjoyed him and the way the character is presented. That character is presented with an idea or a possibility of some type of arc that would lead him, away from the antagonist side of everything to the protagonist side. With Char, I'm sorry, I just don't see it. I don't see him becoming like an anti-hero or a good guy with a tarnished soul or anything like that. No, he's done too much wild shit before. My God, he's led people to their deaths and laughed about it. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Gundam or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now, unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye from this, the 29th episode of Mobile Suit Gundam, A Wish of War Orphans. A fantastic title. But where should we say goodbye from? Because our job, which was the job of the original creatives of Gundam, find a bigger audience for this show. And now that's our job, friends. We go out, we find people that haven't seen it before and tell them to watch it because damn, is it not fun? All right, friends. So because of that, because we're doing this dutiful service, we're rewarded. And our reward is to jump back into the episode we just watched and say goodbye from a favorite scene. And I think it's because I'm a little bit hungry right now, but and it is early in the morning, so this is a weird craving. Whenever they asked for ice cream and it was produced from that nanny robot or whatever, I immediately wanted ice cream. And so what I think we'll do, friends, is we're not getting it there at the orphanage. Oh, no. We have stolen some and put it on White Base because you want us to be decoys? The hell with you. We're robbing you of ice cream. We're robbing you blind, everybody. So, everybody, eat until you get a brain freeze. It's time to continue Mobile Suit Gundam. I'll see you there. Vulcan roll.